In 1922, a 23-year-old boy was standing in front of Cecil Hotel in Shimla. He wanted to work as a clerk in that hotel, but due to his appearance, the hotel guard didn't even allow him to enter. At that time, nobody would have dreamed of this boy not only becoming the owner of this hotel in the future, but building one of the most luxurious hotel chains of India. This is the story of the Oberoi Hotels. In the year 1898, in the undivided India's Punjab province, was born Mohan Singh Oberoi. He was just 6 months old when he lost his father in an epidemic. In spite of that, Mohan's mother ensured that he received education. At the age of 16, he went to Lahore for his college education and joined DAV College. And there, two important things took place in his life. First, he learned to communicate in English, and second, he got a part-time job in a shoe factory. With time, he developed a deep understanding of design and production process. First, he became a supervisor from enrollment worker and then rose to a full-time managerial position. Rising from poverty, Mohan felt that his life is settled now. But then, the story takes a twist. Protests started in entire India against the Rowlatt Act implemented by the Britishers, which negatively impacted many businesses. After struggling for a few years, the shoe factory also shut down in 1922 and Mohan became unemployed overnight. Coincidentally, during these times, Mohan got married to Washran Devi and was the father of a newborn girl. Hence, Mohan was desperately looking for work. At that time, he decided to relocate to a city which was to transform his whole life, and that city was Shimla. Shimla used to be the capital of the British India during summers, due to which high-ranking officials and tourists used to frequent there. Hence, it was a perfect city to search for work. But unfortunately, Mohan got rejected in his very first job interview in Shimla. He was walking in disappointment when he found himself in front of a magnificent building. He had arrived at the Cecil Hotel, the most popular hotel in Shimla. He saw the high-profile guests and top-notch staff there, after which he was determined not to leave Shimla till he got a job in Cecil. He took a deep breath and began to enter with confidence, but the guard of Cecil didn't let him inside due to his appearance. But Mohan was not going to give up so soon. He waited outside the hotel till the hotel manager came out. As soon as the manager came out, Mohan went up to him confidently and said, "I am looking for a job, sir. Do you have a vacancy at the Cecil?" The manager was deeply impressed by Mohan's English. The very next day, he got a job in Cecil Hotel as a clerk with 50 rupees per month salary. Mohan's main responsibility in Cecil was to manage coal supply and stock. Soon, an idea occurred to him that a lot of hotels' money can be saved by using coal dust balls. Not only these balls are cheap, but they can also keep boilers working whole night due to their slow-burning characteristic. And water can be heated quickly in the morning just by adding some normal coal. He implemented this idea and the hotel made a huge profit. Besides this, Mohan also knew typing and shorthand writing. Soon, he started assisting the manager in documentation and letter writing. Seeing all this, the manager promoted him to guest clerk and increased his salary too. In Cecil Hotel, usually only VIP guests used to come. Mohan used to observe the behavior and preferences of these guests deeply. Along with this, he had taken many other responsibilities, such as the responsibility of a cashier. This gave him a chance to interact with the guests personally. Due to all this, by 1925, not only he had become an expert in dealing with the VIP guests, but he had also employees. He personally connected with the British officers, inviting them to his new hotel and offering personalized services. Finally, his wife Washran Devi ensured that he personally brings all the hotel supplies from the market so that there's no compromise in the quality, quantity, and price. Due to all this, the occupancy of Clark's Hotel soon doubled, reaching up to 80%. Then, something happened that could have caused the hotel to get snatched out of his hands in a go. Clark's wife fell seriously ill and Clark's decided to return to England after selling the hotel in 20,000 rupees. Mohan was very disappointed. The future of the hotel was uncertain in spite of such hard work, and he didn't have money to purchase it himself. Seeing the situation, Washran Devi sold her entire jewelry, but they still couldn't collect sufficient amount of money. To arrange the remaining amount, Mohan took a loan on high interest rate from a moneylender in his village. The risk was very high, but he was confident that he would repay the loan by earning profits. At the age of 34, Mohan Singh Oberoi had become the owner of Clark's Hotel, but along with this, he had a huge debt on him. So Mohan and Washran Devi worked even harder than before and reinvested all the earnings in the hotel itself by living very frugally personally. Ultimately, within 2 years itself, he repaid the entire loan amount by running the hotel successfully. One of the main causes of Mohan's success was his communication skills. He had acquired a strong command over English language, due to which he was not only able to impress Cecil's manager, but was also able to deal successfully with the guests of his hotel. And today, the importance of English for career success. Now Mohan didn't want to be limited just to a 50-room hotel in his life. Now he wanted to build a whole empire of the hotel business. During this, he came to know that a hotel is available at lease in Calcutta, and this hotel was the Grand Hotel. With 500 rooms, Grand Hotel was one of the biggest and most prestigious hotel not only of Calcutta but entire India. This was one of Calcutta's very first buildings with a hydraulic lift and had hosted royal families, celebrities and dignitaries for many years. But recently, due to contaminated water, there had been a typhoid outbreak here that claimed the lives of 6 people. After this incident, the hotel's reputation was reduced to dust. That's why in 1937 this hotel ultimately closed down and its owners wanted to give it on lease. Now Mohan had 2 options in front of him. Either keep running a small hotel in Shimla without any risk, or try his luck by taking a hotel on lease that is 10 times bigger than Clark's hotel. Mohan chose the second option and took the Grand Hotel on lease at the rate of 8,000 rupees per month. But when he inspected the hotel's condition properly, he started to doubt his decision. Every wall inside the building was covered with a thick layer of dust. The paint had peeled off and the interiors were badly damaged. The hotel needed a magical transformation in order to revive it. So Mohan took a loan once again and executed a massive cleanup operation without delay, in which the hotel's each and every corner was deeply cleaned. Interiors such as tapestries, gilt mirrors, marble pillars and chandeliers were restored. Finally, he personally reached out to the hotel's old staff such as chefs, housekeeping staff and porters, etc., and made them join the hotel again because these were the people who knew the hotel the best. But one thing was still to be restored, which was the hotel's reputation, which was damaged due to typhoid outbreak. Mohan decided to totally uproot the problem. He removed each and every pipe and overhead tank installed in the hotel and installed a new modern plumbing system. Also, he established a new practice in which he himself inspected the hygiene of his entire staff early in the morning, such as nails, hair, and uniform. Eventually, a word spread among people that not only Grand Hotel is offering more premium services than before, but it also is 100% safe, and thus the occupancy in Grand Hotel started increasing within next 2 years. But as the situation started to get better, another setback presented itself. World War II. With the beginning of the war, Calcutta had become a base for thousands of soldiers of the army, and British needed a lot of space in order to accommodate these soldiers. So, in addition to many other buildings, the British passed orders to take Grand Hotel in their possession during the war. Had Mohan lost this hotel after so much hard work and investment, he could have become bankrupt due to non-payment of his loans. So he took courage and convinced the British general that if army managed the accommodation and food of the soldiers on its own, the army would have to spend 12 rupees per soldier every day. But Mohan could manage everything at the price of 10 rupees per soldier, which could save the army a lot of money. Luckily, the general finalized the deal. But now Mohan had to anyhow run the hotel profitably while charging a very low price. Mohan used his brain and safely removed and stored all the luxurious interiors of the hotel and replaced them with sturdy and cheap interiors. He even replaced king-sized beds with camp cots. In addition to this, all the luxury services were removed and replaced with basic services. In order to maximize the occupancy, beds were put up wherever possible. Even corridors and courtyards were converted into dormitories. Ultimately, Grand Hotel, with a capacity of 1,400 people, started accommodating 4,000 soldiers, which meant a revenue of 40,000 rupees per day. Going by all these strategies, by the end of 1945, Mohan had earned crores of rupees, and now Grand Hotel had opened for normal customers once more. After the grand success of Grand Hotel, Mohan had a new goal even bigger than before: entire India. He wanted to own a hotel chain in India. So he determined himself on acquiring Associate Hotels of India, that is AHI. AHI owned 8 most luxurious hotels of India, including Cecil Hotel of Shimla. The management of AHI had deteriorated with time and many of their hotels were in loss. Mohan started buying the shares of AHI strategically from time to time using his profits, and eventually he acquired controlling stake. Mohan had now become owner of the 8 most luxurious hotels in India, including Cecil Hotel, the same Cecil Hotel where he was denied entry. There was only one aim in Mohan's mind: to make his 10 hotels even better than international-level luxury hotels. And to achieve this, he had an amazing master plan. In 1952, he planned a world tour, in which his aim was to go to world's topmost hotels and study them deeply. In this tour, he stayed in top hotels like Dorchester Hotel of London, George V Hotel of Paris, and Hilton Hotel of Puerto Rico. He used to carry a notebook and pen while staying in each hotel and took detailed notes on each hotel's layout and operations. After studying 25 hotels in 3 months, he had collected notes worth hundreds of pages. On returning to India, he made major improvements in everything such as kitchen layout, room design, public area design, menu design, and room service of his hotels on the basis of his learnings, and achieved international level standards. In 1955, Mohan observed that there are many such historical places in India where kings and emperors once resided, but nobody resides there today. He saw a great opportunity here. So, he decided to take these palaces on lease by negotiating with the royal families. First of all, he converted the Gulab Bawan Palace into a hotel which belonged to the Maharaja of Kashmir, Hari Singh, and thus India got its first real palace hotel. Looking at his continued success, by 1970 the Oberoi Group started to feel that they have become undisputed king of Indian luxury hotel industry. But then a group enters the story that emerged as the biggest challenge for the Oberoi Group, and this group was the Taj Hotel Group. Till 1971, Taj had only one hotel, their Taj Palace Hotel in Mumbai. But then, they opened their first hotel outside Mumbai for the first time. They converted Lake Palace of Udaipur into a hotel. Then they started Rambagh Palace in Jaipur. In 1976, they entered Delhi by purchasing Fonseca Hotel. In this way, by 1980s, Taj Group had opened its hotels in almost every prominent city of India. Oberoi knew that if they have to really pose a challenge to Taj Group, they will have to open their hotel in that city where Taj had its flagship hotel, which means India's financial capital, Mumbai. In 1970s, Mohan decided that he would build a hotel from scratch at Nariman Point in Mumbai. This hotel was to have 500 rooms, and with 34 floors, it was to be one of the tallest buildings in Mumbai in those times. The total budget of the project was 7 crores, but with time the cost of the hotel reached up to 20 crores. Oberoi Group had taken a loan for this project, and there came a time when the interest payments of just one day had reached up to 1,20,000. Due to such a huge financial pressure, the finances of entire Oberoi Group began to get affected, and it seemed that the construction would have to be stopped. But then, at the age of 72, Mohan himself camped in Mumbai for 6 months and ensured that the hotel gets completed on time. The hotel got operational in 1973, and things started to get normal for Oberoi Group, but then Oberoi sustained another blow. Indira Gandhi announced emergency in India in 1975, which caused an economic downturn in the country, and there was a drop in foreign and domestic travelers. This impacted hotel industry the most. The debt of Oberoi Group increased to such an extent that they faced a pressure to even sell off their hotel in Mumbai. But Mohan did not let that happen. During this time, he noticed that a civil war has begun in Lebanon, due to which many high-net-worth individuals of Arab countries, who used to visit Lebanon for business or leisure, began to come to Mumbai instead.